language is, what do you got?
Yeah.
You know, how hard can you train? Speaking of international, this is the Czech Republic. Lukáš Osladil, a former Arnold Classic Brazilian champion. Got some unique posing. We'll see that a little bit later on, I'm sure, when he gets into the actual posing round tomorrow night. This is the prejudge. So you just kind of hit mandatory poses. There's not really much of a routine going on. Looks a little flat here. Light in the bicep area, a little thin on the muscle, like, wow factor. But he's a guy that gets in pretty good shape usually.
So night to night with the judging, if you come in a little flat tonight, do you have an opportunity to really move back up into that top 5 and top 10 if you don't peak both nights?
Yeah, you can. They used to call Phil Heath Mr. Saturday Night because he used to come in a little bit off on Friday and then he closed the door on Saturday. I watched Kai Green come back from the brink of defeat in Ohio against Cedric McMillan, who was leading after prejudging, to take it over at the finals. Yeah, these guys got a lot to play with. That's why the judges, it's a first blush type of judging that happens tonight, and then you close the door tomorrow. So if you don't hit it tonight, you have a second shot. You can see Lukáš, a little bit of, you know, I don't want to call it flabby, but some loose skin on the lower back. He's got those unique glutes. There's nobody else in our industry that does that. So that sets him apart and makes him very unique, and you can see his legs are fully developed from the sides. But as a whole, he's put together a little funky. It's not the most pretty physique, and when you see his posing routine, you'll see he hits some very stylistically poses that none of the other guys do, and you can't take your eye off of how he works the stage.
And highlights what he's got.
Yeah, and you know, here we're talking about the Czech Republic. Again, the universal language here is it's physique art, right? So you don't have to be the biggest and you don't have to be the best, but we can appreciate the uniqueness of each athlete and what they bring. A little bit flat in the chest. You can use a little bit more upper pec. You can see from the rear, the back is not real thick and bubbly like some of the other guys with a little more muscle maturity. But he's not that far away from being a 212 bodybuilder. A little slight in the muscle size.
And how tall do you know?